All right, so basically the show went amiss after this because Moxley and Page have their match. They do a spot where Moxley throws what's his name in the turnbuckle and
hits him with a clothesline.
Hits him with a clothesline and Page was going to take the flip bump. So you kind of like when you're taking the flip bump, you kind of like start turning your body. So he turned his head to the side, and Moxley hit him too high on the head. Okay, instead of hitting him in the lower part of the neck above the shoulder, and he hit him right in the side of the head and knocked him out cold with the clothesline. And they had to stop the match. The doctors came out, and basically they declared him the winner by doctor stoppage because Moxley knocked him out cold, which is what, bro, the funniest thing about it is everybody on the internet, like the AEW fans, are just saying, like, oh, God, that's terrible. He suffered a concussion. Meltzer reported, Joe said, it's like nobody said, like, Moxley knocked him out.
Right.
Which is exactly what happened. He clotheslined him right in the head and he knocked the guy out. So I was like, bro, come on. Your main eventers, you can't be knocking each other out. I mean, that's ridiculous. There's too much. There's too. What's the word I want to use? Too much recklessness around the head.
Right.
Like these kicks, a lot of the super kicks and spin kicks and forearms and brother. This is what happens. You can get knocked out cold. This should be a wake up call to these guys. What do you think of this?
It was starting to look like it was going to be a good match, and it's obviously an accident.
Yeah. Is it an accident though, or is it reckless?
I think an accident.
It's an accident. It's not on purpose.
Right.
But I mean, come on, bro. Moxley's been in the business for like what, 12, 13
Yeah, but Moxley's
years?
not known for hurting people, so I just think he likes to be a little bit physical, and he got and it was an accident. You know?
Yeah. Because you're not.
I heard it was actually on the landing, Di, that the way he landed hurt him, but I don't know. Maybe
Disco. You know this. If you've ever accidentally hurt anybody, you know how bad you feel.
Right.
You know.
Well,
you do.
Here's the thing.
You don't want to hurt anybody.
Specifically with the clothesline. Okay, when you do the clothesline, you're taking the meat of your bicep and the inside of your arm, and you're hitting the guy right in the upper chest. Okay. So when you're doing a spot where the guy's doing the flip bump and you're not clotheslining the guy where that's the point of contact, and the guy's turning his head, it's like it can go sideways. Like with that bump. It's a very difficult. I'm not going to blame. I mean, you could make a case that it was maybe Hangman's not fault, but maybe he turned too soon. Instead of like waiting for the point of contact and then flipping his body, he started flipping his body before he clotheslined him, which ended up clotheslining him in the side of the head. So I don't know. But after the match, they called an audible, and MJF and Moxley have words with each other, and that's how the show ended. So what'd you think?
Good ending. At least, he came out there and they set up their match for Full Gear, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that was done on the fly, so you got to give him credit for that. So
yeah. So some good stuff and some bad stuff as usual with AEW.